If you're looking to buy a Prebuilt gaming PC and you want to buy it from Amazon, this video is going to be for you. Now, if your budget is below $1,200, I actually don't recommend you going for a PC from Amazon. There are a bunch of websites that have better deals for those price points, and that's why I will leave you a bunch of gaming PCs down below in the description for every single budget. Some of the Amazon PCs at that price point are not awful, but they are not the best deals, so I do not recommend you buying those PCs. And at the end of the video, I will show you that you can actually buy better PCs from other websites as well, depending on the budget that you have. With that being said, let's start with this video. With the first PC, I went with the CyberPower Gamer Extreme VR gaming PC. This one has the i5 11600KF. This one is one generation older, but it's a beast of a CPU. Even at 1440p gaming, this gaming desktop is for 1080p since it has the RTX 3060. It's a great graphics card for 1080p, but I would not recommend it for 1440p. You can do some 1440p 60 FPS on average gaming, depending on the games that you're going to play, but if your main focus is 1440p, I wouldn't go with a PC with a 3060. I would look for a 3060 Ti or a 6700 for AMD. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM, which is great for gaming, 500 gigs of NVMe SSD and 1TB of hard drive, and Windows 11, which might be good or bad depending whether you like it or not. You can also get $60 off with the Amazon Prime Store card. I think that is not a bad deal actually, but once again, from other websites you can get a better PC for this one. However, if you want to buy from Amazon, this one is actually a great desktop. For every single game at 1080p, there's not going to be any problem with the FPS. Even if you want to play with a high refresh rate, a 165Hz monitor, or even a 241, in competitive games this one is going to be more than enough. And for high-end video games like, let's say, Forza Horizon 5, this one will perform great as well. With the next PC, we have the ABG PC Blizzard Gaming Desktop. This one has the AMD Ryzen 7 5700G, which is an 8-core 16-thread processor with integrated graphics that we won't need for this build because it has the RX 6600 XT, which is slightly better than the RTX 3060. Is going to be faster for gaming, so we love to see that. Another thing that it's actually pretty insane for the price is the CPU cooler. You get a 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler, which I don't think is necessary. I think that this PC would be more than enough with a 241, but however, you get great cooling, great airflow because of that cooler master case. Then you get 1TB of NVMe SSD and 16 gigs of RAM, which is basically the standard for Prebuilt PCs nowadays. But this is a PC that's great for both productivity work, video editing and gaming. Once again, you can start gaming at 1440p without any issues, but I would recommend this PC for 1080p gaming, and I wouldn't spend more than this for a 1080p gaming Prebuilt PC. With the next one, we have this high-tech Chronos gaming PC. I recommend this one a lot, so if you can get it at $1,590, it's a great deal with the i5 2600K and the RTX 3070. This PC is for 1440p gaming. If you want to play at 1080p, this one is a totally overkill and I wouldn't buy, but if you want to play at 1440p resolution, any single game at least 60 FPS average, once again it depends on the settings and the game, this one will be the right one for you. It also has 1TB of SSD, 16 gigs of RAM and a 650W 80 plus gold power supply, which is going to be great. With the Amazon Prime Day, this PC was way below this price and I couldn't make a video about it, but I did post it, so if you wanna get notified when I post, I recommend you not only subscribing but hitting the bell button because that day had some pretty great deals for Amazon PCs. So make sure to stay tuned if you want to find the best deals. And with the last one and the most expensive on this list is going to be the Chronos once again, but this time it has the i7 12700K, which is a beast of a CPU for both gaming and multitasking. And because you get the K version, you get that iGPU that will help you out with a bunch of productivity work tasks. On top of that, you get 32 gigs of RAM of DDR5, which is interesting. Right now it's not going to give you any advantage over 32 gigs of DDR4 for gaming. However, in the future this might be important, so if you want a PC that lasts at least 5 years $100. This one is the one to go, and the GPU is the RTX 3080, definitely a great GPU for 4K gaming. I've tested a really similar PC to this one, the HP Omen 45L with the 3080 and the i7 12700K. I recommend you watching that video because the 45L is way cheaper with the coupon code. It's around $2100, so you can save a bunch of money for the same performance. But if you want to buy from Amazon, this one is the one to go in my opinion. Now, if you wanna buy just a Prebuilt PC, you don't care about which website, I recommend you watching my video about the best Prebuilt gaming PCs of the month overall. I will leave it in the top right of the screen for you to watch it. But for example, you can get this Skytech Blaze gaming PC from Newegg. This one has the i7 11700F, the RTX 3060 Ti, so a great 1440p gaming PC. You get the standard 1TB of SSD, 16GB of RAM, and you also get a 240 all-in-one liquid cooler. So the airflow and everything is going to great on this PC, and the price is $1400, which you cannot get a similar price on Amazon for a gaming PC like this. And then for example, for $1150 you can get the AVS Master Gaming PC from Newegg. Once again, you get the i5 12400F, the Asus TUF RTX 3060. The airflow overall is great with that front mesh panel case, and it's cheaper than the first one, than the CyberPower that I've mentioned, and it's going to perform the same, and you even get Intel 12th Gen, so keep that in mind. With other websites you can get better deals, but if you really want to buy from Amazon, I think this list helped you, and if it did, please like and subscribe, but most importantly, like I said before, hit that bell button so you get notified. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support. If you have any question about any of these gaming PCs, or if you want to build your own, leave it in the comment section. I will try to reply as fast as possible. I will see you on the next one.